What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Big Block Official. Waiting for about 15 seconds working the qualifying. So far, Dalton Dewar, fast time in that on the front row with Landon Hathaway. Let's see how this one ends. It doesn't look like anybody else has any more qualifying time as we get ready to go green flag racing. How's everybody doing here tonight? As the big blocks take on Knoxville, let's go ahead and pull up tonight's starting grid. On the pole with the quick time, we got Dalton Dewar with that full throttle motorsports, whatever number he is. I forget. See if I can see. Nope, he's not on pit road yet. Then we got Landon Hathaway in that number 2 position. Jeremy Pitts in 3rd. Schellenberg in that 4th position. Durgan in 5th. Nick King in 6th. Robert Henderson in 7th. Logan Herbert in 8th. Richie Yost in 9th. Bryce in 10th. Lane in 11th. Philip Powers in that 12th position. Gavin in 13th. And Jadon Frame in 14th. I figured. I saw you spectating it, Look. I figured that's why. As we get ready to go, get them lined up and go green flag racing here tonight. Who's your picks? As they get them lined up, waiting. I don't know who we're waiting on to go Pitts. Yeah, Pitts is starting 3rd. That's a good spot. You got to start up front here. It's so hard to come through the back on this track. Yesterday was probably one of the best races I've ever seen here. What's up, Moffat? Thank you for the like. Logue, thank you for the like. I got some groceries getting delivered here, so if I got to step away and help the kids real quick. Jeremy Pitts, yeah. Pitts usually, this should be a good track for Pitts' style anyway. But Dalton out there in the 17 on the pole. Good run for him. Good qualifying run. Landed in 2nd. Let's make sure that's not going to be some tacky track stuff, right? Love it. As they get 2 laps of pacing here. We're going to run 60 laps at Knoxville. So we got one for Jeremy, and I'm sure Moffitt is going for Schellenberg and Dewar. Who else we got out there? Who else has got a pick out here? Don't mind me eating a little pizza while I broadcast. As Dalton's going to lead him on to the green flag here in that number 17. Last night was a hell of a show. Can we get another one here tonight? Pace car's off. Green flag is out as Dalton gets on the gas. Landon and Jeremy Pitts gets together. Looked like Schellenberg was sleeping on that start. He was way back. As Jeremy and Landon get together there. Landon almost no hot dogs. No, I'm not stuffing my face with hot dogs, with pizza. And I'm sure as hell not showing it on the stream. What's up, Joe? As Durgan works the back bumper of Pitts, coming out of turn number 4, heading down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Dalton has a nice little lead, 4/10 of a second. Jeremy Pitts with Durgan all over his back heels as he blinks out there. We got Schellenberg in that number 4, Landon in that 4th position. Landon 5th. Robert Henderson in 6th. Nick King in that number 43, currently in 7th. Richie Yost in 8th. Bound to be some problems with Richie out there. Bryce in 9th. Gavin 10th. Jadon, I think is how you say it, in 11th. Lane 12th. Philip 13th. Logan Herbert at the tail end of the field, currently 14th. These guys are starting to close in on Dalton as they come through the turn. Schellenberg trying to find a way to get up underneath Pitts. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Nice. How you been? How you been, Joe? How have you been? 200. You're almost a year with us, man. Pushing that year mark we're following as Durgan tries to dig up underneath that number 27 as they come out of turn number 2. Durgan looking real fast through turns number 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying, Nick. As they head down into 1 and 2. So Durgan looking real good through 1 and 2. Pitts looking phenomenal in 3 and 4. Going to be interesting to see how this one accordions. Look at the gain. Look at the dig on that number 27 coming through turns number 3 and 4, gaining on Dalton. But Dalton's got a huge run out of turn 4 heading into 1 and 2. Here comes Durgan up underneath the 27. Yeah. The best thing I ever bought was a new PC. I'll be honest. Pitts sideways as he almost gets into the back of Dalton. Luckily, Durgan backs out of it. So does Schellenberg. And Landon now looking up underneath Schellenberg. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Side by side. Here comes Landon looking underneath. He's going to have to fall back in place. These guys are going to have to reel back in Dalton. Pitts now on a mission in that number 27. Out of turn number 2 down. I think my food's here. Out of turn number 4. Hey, Derek. She'll bring it up to the door. Sorry, guys. Out of turn number 4, they reeled themselves back up to Dalton as they come out of turn 2. Durgan still has that dig in 1 and 2. Here comes Pitts down underneath Dalton as they come through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, can't do anything with it. Dalton's got some dig down the straightaway. We're going to see how that affects him as the race goes on, as they head through turn number 1 and 2. James, thank you for the like. Richard, thank you for the like. Out of turn number 2. Single file for this front group. Landon starting to lose them a little bit. Robert Henderson sitting 6th. Nick King, then Richie Yost. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Dalton Dewar, Jeremy Pitts, Caleb Durgan through turn number 3 and 4. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. To come out of turn number 4, I actually ordered some food from the local grocery store because I've been having car issues, so they just got here. I ordered it like 3 hours ago. As they head down into turn number 3 and 4, I think. Yeah, but 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4. Durgan looking up underneath Pitts, can't do anything with it. Dalton's still out front. Weak field. It's a 4,100 straight to field, but for Knoxville, yeah, I'm surprised it's that little. I don't even know if I would have made it though. Down through out of 3 and 4 again. Pitts all over the back of Dewar through turns 3 and 4. He's got to find some way around him because he's got Durgan digging up underneath him in 1 and 2. Out of turn 2, Durgan's got to fall back in line. They're going to slide into 3 and 4. Here comes Pitts digging up underneath. I should have looked. Down into 1 and 2 again. Here comes Durgan. Durgan is so good in 1 and 2. If Pitts isn't careful, Durgan's going to be able to take advantage of it. As Durgan's able to stay up underneath them this time as they head into 3 and 4. Side by side with Durgan and Pitts. Coming out of turn number 4 as they chase down to her. Yellow flag is out. And guess who's involved? Richie Yost. Let's go take a look and see what happened here. Oh, he drives through Nick King. In Yost fashion. Nick King gets flipped over. Richie. Ooh, that was bad. As we are under caution. Yeah, now we got a yellow because of Richie. Because of Richie. Nick King ends up on his roof and out of the race. That is funny. Yep. You know, I've been calling Brian Miller Recce Miller, but maybe Recce Yost is more appropriate. We'll have to think on that one. That caution may have saved Pitts there because I'll tell you what, Durgan had some dig. By the way, Mark, I seen your like. Thank you for the like. As they're lined up 2 by 2, getting ready to go green flag racing here this time by. Tell you what, Dalton holding strong out in front in that number 17 Full Throttle Motorsports car. And can he pull up an upset here tonight as they take off out of turn number 4? Nice jump by Dalton as Durgan and Pitts side by side heading into turn number 1. Durgan's going to be able to take advantage, slide up into that second spot. Durgan's got a little bit of dig in that 64, but here comes Pitts fighting back. Oh, it's Landon and Caleb get together back there for 4th. Back up for the battle for 2nd. Pitts is going to slide up in front of Durgan. Durgan's going to cross him over, coming out of turn number 2. Heading down into 3. Side by side, Durgan down low, Pitts up high. Oh, Durgan can't slide up. Pitts has got the spot. He's got some dig on the outside, can't quite keep it as Durgan gets that 2nd spot. Durgan looking low in 1 and 2. That's where he's been so good all night here tonight as they come out of turn number 2. He's got to fall back in line. Here comes Pitts through 3 and 4. Oh, man, he almost gets into Durgan as they come through 4, out of turn 4, down the front straightaway. What's up, Nick? Thank you for the like. Down through 1 and 2, single file. Now we got a little bit of battling a little bit further back. It looks like Henderson was looking up underneath Bryce. He's got to fall back. Here comes Logan Herbert in the 611 trying to get up underneath Robert Henderson. Side by side, Logan hold it down for that 7th position. Back up to the front of the field. Single file, Durgan all over the back of Dalton, down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Naz, thank you for the like. Down through 1 and 2. Pitts looking low. Gonna go back single file. Durgan's found a little bit of dig through 3 and 4. He was definitely better through 1 and 2 earlier in the race. Now he's looking to pick up 3 and 4 a little bit. He's so good on entry, but look at Dalton on this exit. He's got so much pull out of the turn. He's just pulling these guys. I mean, that's short track racing 101. You slow the turn down going in. It kind of makes it hard to pass him because you get that drive out. Down into 1 and 2. Dalton in the lead. Caleb Durgan 2nd. Jeremy Pitts in 3rd. He's got pressure from Schellenberg. And Schellenberg is all over the back bumper bar of that number 27. Out of turn number 4. Here comes Durgan digging up underneath Dalton. Can't do anything with it as they head down into 1 and 2. Durgan trying to get that dig down on the bottom side. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. He's got the position going into 3 and 4. Can he clear the path? Can't slide up. Dalton's going to fight back on the outside as they come out of turn number 4. Dalton on the high side. He's going to maintain the lead that lap, that time by. Down through 1 and 2. This is where, oh, they make a little bit of contact, but Dalton able to keep it on. What a drive from Dalton after catching the right rear of Durgan, but Durgan's going to slide up in front of him. Dalton crosses him over. Here comes Schellenberg into the battle. Down through 1 and 2. Dalton's going to slide up in front of Durgan as they're side by side behind him. That kind of closes off the crossover for Durgan, but Durgan gets there anyway. Down into 3 and 4. Durgan's going to slide up in front of Dalton. Dalton's going to cross him over out of turn 4. Oh, yeah, the draft is huge here. Side by side for the lead as Dalton's down low. Durgan up high, down into 3 and 4. Looks like Durgan now has the lead. Jeremy Pitts looking to capitalize as now Dalton is not leading the field. Can he get around that number 17 as they slide through turn number 1 and 2? Here comes Schellenberg to the bottom for that battle for third. Out of turn number 2, Schellenberg doesn't quite have position, but he's going to dig through 3 and 4. Oh, they make contact. Schellenberg backs out of it, lets Jeremy catch it. Landon gives them both room in that number 10, but now he's up underneath Schellenberg. Landon up underneath Schellenberg for that 4th position as they come out of turn 2. Oh, they make contact. Landon able to keep it in a straight line somehow. Wow, I can't even talk. Leaders now single file. Let's go take a look at what's happened back here with Bryce and Logan Herbert. Logan Herbert has made his way up to the 6th position. He was sitting 14th at one point in this race. Now back up to 6 as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. Sorry, 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4. Logan has that 6th position. Bryce 2nd. Robert Henderson Bryce 7th. Robert Henderson 8th. Recky Yost in 9th. Robert Henderson wanting to get around that number 44 of Bryce, knowing that Recky's behind him as they come out of turn number 4. Robert looking low. He's got to fall back in line. This is the battle for 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th as they come through turns number 1 and 2. Back up to the front. Here comes Dalton trying to dig back in on Durgan. Looks like he's too far back as Durgan's been able to gap him a little bit. Jeremy Pitts in the 2nd spot. Schellenberg, in the 3rd spot. Schellenberg in 4th. Landon in 5th. What's up, Uncle Kenny? You're good, you're good. Oh, contact. Jeremy up the track. Saves it somehow as they've been making contact all night, Schellenberg and Pitts. So moves Schellenberg up to that 3rd position. Here comes Landon in that number 10. Jeremy Pitts now back to 5th. Logan Herbert in 6th. Bryce in 7th as Robert Henderson tries to find a way around him as he's got Recky Yost all over his back bumper. Out of turn number 2. Here comes Recky Yost up underneath Robert Henderson as they head down into turn number 3 and 4. Robert shoots way up the track. Yost down low as they come out of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. We got Bryce looking up underneath Logan. Recky looking up underneath Robert as they hit turn number 3. Yeah, it was a good save. It was a heck of a save. Side by side for that 8th position. Recky Yost down low. Robert Henderson up high. I'll tell you what, if you hit Robert Henderson, man, he is probably one of the cleanest drivers out there, at least with me. I've never had any problems with Robert, so. Oh, but Recky gets into Bryce. Recky gets turned around. Yellow flag is out. Oh, make excuses, Recky. Let's see. Ooh. Yellow flag is out. All right, so Yellow flag is out as Durgan has the lead in that number 64. Good race so far here tonight. Yesterday was good too. I'll tell you what, this isn't my favorite track to drive, but definitely puts on some good shows. It looks a little better than it was last season, though. I'll give it that. Right? Brecky Yost had to mess it up, right, Scary? All right, so Durgan's going to be leading these guys to the green flag once again. Just Yost of them. Yeah, it's always somebody else's fault when Richie gets into somebody. Whenever Richie gets into somebody, it is never his fault. Brad, I agree. That one was more of a racing deal. But he drove right into the back of Nick King earlier. Throttle probably on. I love you guys. You guys are great. Green flag is out as Durgan gets a nice jump. Dalton a good jump in second as he slides in behind Durgan. They're going to head down into 1 and 2. Dalton's going to try and take advantage of those cooler tires. Extra grip down on the bottom as they head out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Dalton digging down low. Durgan trying to block him as they come out of turn number 4. I don't even know how many laps we've done. Scott, thank you for the like. About 15 laps left in this one as Durgan's got the lead. Dalton trying to dig into second. Look at little Logan Herbert trying to work on Jeremy Pitts for that 5th position. I'll tell you what, that kid, he's still got a little bit to work on, but he's gotten faster as we got Bryce and Robert Henderson side by side. Here comes Logan digging up underneath Jeremy as they come out of turn number 2. Bryce next to Robert Henderson, side by side for that 7th position. Robert Henderson has it. Bryce wants it as they come out of turn number 4. Yeah, with safety rating. Yeah, oh yeah. That's a good strength of field. I got a couple things I got to do, or I would do the pro lates. I'm not going to be able to do those tonight. That was a good race yesterday, though, that I watched. Oh, we got the 10 to Landon digging way up at the top as Jeremy Pitts looks low. Let's go back up to the front. Durgan driving away 4/10 of a second. Dalton sitting second. Schellenberg third. Landon Hathaway in 4th. Jeremy Pitts in 5th. Logan Herbert 6th. Bryce now takes that 7th spot. Robert Henderson in 8th. Gavin. Whoa, we got a bunch of racing here. Gavin in 11th. We got Phillip in the 44 trying to dig down, and Brecky Yost down low as they get together. I wouldn't have blamed that one on Brecky either as they come out of turn number 4. Out of turn 4, down the front straightaway, side by side. Brecky down low. Phillip in the middle, Gavin up high as they drive out of turn number 2. What's up, Puddin'? How are you? You still running off that high of that great run you had yesterday? Thank you for the like. Out of turn number 4. Recky's going to try and clear Phillip and dig up underneath Gavin in that number 11 as they come out of turn number 2. Sliding down into turn number 3 and 4. Side by side with the 11 of Gavin. Richie Yost digging the bottom. Down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. I will say Richie's running that bottom pretty good as they come out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. We'll take a look at what's going on in the front as we're starting to get a battle for 3rd place. Landon looking up underneath Schellenberg. He's got to fall back in place. Yeah, and this track is getting real bumpy, I will tell you that. I'm going to have to heat up that pizza. Leaders back to single file. Well, here comes Schellenberg up underneath his teammate Dalton. Tries not to slide into him as they're side by side for second. Coming out of 2, Schellenberg's got to fall back in place. Landon fell back to that 6th position. That moves Jeremy Pitts up to 4th. Logan Herbert in the top 5 in that 6-11. Back here, we got Bryce in the 44. Robert Henderson in that number 27 and 8 as Ricky Yost digs the bottom, trying to get around the 11. Oh! Almost slides up into him out of turn number 4 as they head down into 1 and 2. Recky's going to send it up into 1 and 2. He's going to slide up in front of Gavin. Down the back straightaway as here comes Nick King. Nick King got rolled over. He's got a damaged car. He's hoping to salvage something here tonight. Back up to the front. Durgan digging that top side. Dalton 2nd. Schellenberg 3rd. Jeremy Pitts 4th. Logan Herbert 5th. Landon in 6th. Bryce in 7th. Robert Henderson 8th. Ricky Yost trying to hold off the pack in that 9th position. He's got Gavin on his back bumper as they come out of turn number 4. 2 laps to go for Durgan. He's got a good lead, almost 0.8 of a second in that number 64 as he comes out of turn number 4 for the white flag. White flag in the air. We got one out of gas. It's Robert Henderson runs out of gas as Durgan gets the white flag out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Into turn. Oh! Our leader into the wall. Here comes Dalton out of turn number 4. Durgan barely sneaks away with a victory. Dalton 2nd. Schellenberg 3rd. Pitts in 4th. Logan Herbert in 5th. Wow. I'll tell you what. I think Durgan did it for the broadcast. What do you guys think? Wow. That was interesting. That was interesting. Let's go watch that white flag lap. So we're going to go back up to Durgan. Durgan on the white flag lap. He comes up into turn. Watch how close this is. Oh, he's going to take the white flag this time by. So he takes the white flag. He's got a big lead. You can see that lead. White flag. 1 lap to go. I know. Durgan made it exciting, didn't he? What's up, Amanda? Down into 3 and 4. He comes up and he gets the wall. Here comes Dalton with an opportunity. Can't quite take advantage of it. And Durgan takes the victory. Wow. Wow. What a run. What a race here tonight. Let's go ahead and pull up the results. We got Durgan with the win. Dalton in 2nd. Schellenberg brings it home 3rd. Jeremy Pitts in 4th. Logan Herbert takes that 5th position. Landon in 6th. Bryce in 7th. Ricky Yost, he's going to finish in 8th. Gavin in 9th. Nick King in 10th. Philip Powers in that 11th spot. Lane, I can't see him. Lane's going to finish in 12th. Robert Henderson runs out of gas in 13th. And Jaden, I can only assume it is, in 14th. What a race here tonight, guys. Wow. All right, we're going to call it a stream. I know I normally do the pro lates, but I got a couple things I got to do, and I got to get ready for the broadcast for the Extreme Modified League here tonight. I believe we're at Lernerville, so make sure you guys check in for that. That'll be a little bit after 8 p.m. Eastern time.